Hey guys, what's going on, Sub Lounge? How are you guys doing? Man, it just brightens my day to post a video for you guys. It does. Sure does. Not even joking. It's not even a joke, man. I'm serious. I get excited. But I'm not here to talk about me and my excitement to post a video for you guys. I'm here to talk about Call of Duty. Call of Duty's awesome. That's it for the Call of Duty conversation. No, but all realness aside, if you guys are like having trouble rushing, having trouble trying to get like high scoring gameplays using like an SMG or using an assault rifle, please take some tips. Watch the gameplay, watch the things that I do, watch how I use cover, watch how I don't really try to show too much of myself. The first couple of minutes of this gameplay, yeah, that doesn't happen too much. I show a lot of myself, but as you guys just see, man, I just died again. I'm watching on the kill cam like, how did he kill me, dude? And my internet connection is garbage, dude. It's not a bad connection, it's just like I have no clue. Maybe his connection is way better than mine. But that all realness aside, push that aside. Today I'm gonna be talking about being young and growing up. Because, dude, being young is the hardest thing that you're gonna have to go through. Well, one of the hardest things you're gonna have to go through in your life. Especially if you're like a freshman or a sophomore in high school, because people love to pick on the freshmen. I remember I got into a ton of fights when I was in high school because my brother, he's a sophomore and I was a freshman. He's a year older than me. And dude, people picked on him all the time. And I was a varsity football player my freshman year. Got on varsity like the first couple of games, and everybody in the school knew me. We had like 400 people in our high school, and it wasn't that big of a deal for me to make friends and stuff like that. But my brother had a horrible time making friends, and so people picked on him a lot. And because people picked on him a lot, I got into fights a lot, because you're not gonna pick on my family, get beat down. But I'm not here to talk about fighting. I think I talked about bar fighting last time, and I don't get into a lot of fights. Let's get that straight. But I do stick up for the people that I hold near and dear to me. So just a little fun fact. But being a freshman in high school is one of the hardest times for my brother. I mean, so many people picked on him, and it was so ridiculous. But he bounced back from it, and he's doing good. But for you guys out there that are freshmen and sophomore, and you think that it's going to be the end of the world, dude, to be honest with you, high school is just a bunch of games and a bunch of drama and a bunch of people worrying about other people's business and not minding their own. When you go to college, if you're that weird kid in high school, you're going to be the coolest kid in college. Because in college, man, being normal, like being that Abercrombie and Fitch frat guy that's all like muscled up and tan, dude, people make fun of those dudes so much. I see them crying all the time like, oh, why are they making fun of me? I was cool in high school. Dude, it's not high school anymore. So if you are one of those people, those Abercrombie and Fitch people, you might want to take it easy on who you make fun of, because it does come back around. And I mean, you don't have to wear Abercrombie and Fitch. I'm just saying, one of the preppy jock guys that are a douchebag, yeah, it's gonna come back around to you. So you definitely probably want to think about what you're doing to people. But that out of the way now, for you guys out there that are what do they call them? Not preps. You had the preps, and then you had like the geeks. I have no clue. I actually started a band of non-preps, and we were like the coolest kids on school. But in like 7th and 8th grade, like before I got on varsity football and all that, man, we were the coolest non-preps ever. Even the preps were like, man, I want to be friends with them. And it just wasn't going down because, we didn't turn our back on each other. So, yeah, just hold on. Don't give up. Don't give up at all. Do not give up at all. So, I'm going to tell you some crazy stories about when I was a freshman. Now that we got all that out of the way. When I was a freshman, they had this thing called Fish Day. It was a Friday. It was a football day. I was walking around in my varsity jersey, and the seniors and the juniors were getting into people, trying to draw fish on people's head, trying to do this, trying to do that. And my brother, he had a blood disorder, so he looked really, really young. And so, a lot of the people that were doing it were dumb jocks or stupid, overweight girls that looked like butchers and looked like they would murder somebody if they had a chance with a meat cleaver. And, they were really trying to get at my brother. They were trying to get in there, trying to draw a fish on his forehead. And I'm like, hey, dude, he's a sophomore. And they were like, well, you're a freshman. And we're gonna draw a fish on his, or we're gonna draw a fish on his face because that's your brother. I'm like, you're not gonna draw a fish on his face. And this is big butcher shop girl, and I'm just like, I'm telling you right now, hey, big man, you ain't drawing a fish on my brother's head. You better go on somewhere. And so, man, this girl, dude, like I've never hit a girl in my life, ever. I didn't hit this girl either, but man, I've never been in a position where someone was just being so overbearing that they made me just want to punch them right in the throat. Man, I could have tried to hit her in the throat, but she was so fat that, I mean, I had no clue which one would have been the throat that actually hurt instead of just a random roll. So I just left it alone. But, you know, yeah. I gotta take a time out right now. But anyways, yeah, just, man, I couldn't believe that what they were doing to my brother. So I ended up getting pissed, and this big dude was like, you messing with my sister? And I called him Butcher Senior because this was a big dude. Like, he was on a football team too. He was so big that we had to weigh him with a cow scale because a regular weight scale wouldn't weigh him. It was a big dude. And he was like, you call my sister a man? And I was like, I thought that mustache was a perfect signifier that she wasn't a girl. And so this dude is mad. And for a second I think like I'm about to get into a fight. I'm like, dude, me and this dude are about to fight. We're about to fight. But for the most part, I don't really like to fight. I mean, if I have to, last resort, I'll do it. But, you know, for the most part, I don't want to fight. And look at that second MOAB right there. Ooh, nasty. So this dude put his hands on me, and I was just like, okay, dude, I'm telling you right now, get your hands off me, man. Just because your sister's a buff man, you know, just get off me, dude. And so this dude got angry, and he was like, oh, I don't, stupid, da-da-da-da-da. So he just ended up walking off, and that's probably good for him, because, you know, I've slaughtered a couple hogs in my lifetime, so I'm just saying, it wouldn't have been good for him. But, you know, that all out of the way, just talked about the hogging brothers and sisters. So, you know, it ended up going down. They didn't draw a fish on my brother's head, and, you know, we just kept it moving because at the end of the day, you're not just gonna, I call it hazing, just haze my brother for no reason. And, you know, that was pretty much the last year that they did that because a lot of my friends that were freshmen, they were trying to draw fish on their heads, and I wasn't having it. And so pretty much none of my class had fish on their heads. And, you know, that's kind of stupid. It's kind of a random story about people just terrorizing freshmen, but it's true, man. People do it all the time, and it's just ridiculous. Like, just don't stand for it. And, like, I have some subs on my channel that stick up for people. Like, I think that's one of the things that attracted them to my channel was because, dude, I'm not just going to let someone push down the underdog. And that's definitely why I joined the Navy. That's definitely why I joined the program that I joined. Because, you know, I've always been strong, I've always been fit, and I've always been the person that sticks up for the underdog. And there are tons and tons of people out there that are Americans that feel like the underdog. I actually had a friend of mine whose dad died in the 9/11 attacks in the World Trade Center, and he was actually a pilot. So I, like, from 8th grade knew that I was probably going to go to the military just to, like, not necessarily avenge my friend's dad's death, but just to, like, stick up for him and let him know, like, hey, dude, it's okay, dude, there are people out there. And you know, Dead Storm is in the Navy, and I'm pretty sure he's enjoying it. Navy, if you guys didn't know, NAVY stands for Never Again Volunteer Yourself. So if you guys are thinking about going to the Navy, I just gave you a perfect example of why not to go. But no, that's a joke. It's a good place. I'll actually talk about it in my next video, and some of the great things that have happened. This video's winding down, and of course, you know, after all that work, I gotta get the final kill, and man, I was about to raid those dudes. So anyways, guys, thanks for watching. Double MOAB, double Osprey gunner, 3 dudes taking down 9. Shout out to JCD and Rube. Thanks, guys, for playing with me last night, and you guys have a good one. Love, peace, and hair grease, guys.